Charlie Bonnick here with UCCS Athletics, here with head coach Lynn Plett after the NCAA Selection Show. Now, Coach, you guys know you are the 3 seed taking on Eastern New Mexico. Just some comments on that.
Just thrilled to be in regional. It's hopefully that the experience that we've had of being there the last couple of years, so most of our players have had that experience before, and then again, the fact that we just played in that gymnasium last week in our conference tournament is, some people would look at that as an advantage for us, and it's definitely not a disadvantage as far as Eastern New Mexico goes. They've had a really good season. They played a couple of our conference teams early in the year, but that was the first weekend of the season, and so if I look at our team at the first week of the season compared to these, there's probably not a lot we can learn from that other than watching the film of the most recent game. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be challenging, obviously, too, and every game it's important, obviously, because if you don't win, you go home.
And Coach, really just now taking into this week, going back into a little bit of a schedule, and I know you like keeping schedules tight, and really looking at this week, what's going to be the plan, and how are you guys going to keep emotions in check heading into the NCAA tournament?
I think at this time of the year, the emotions are going to be there no matter what, and so I think our players are pretty focused on extending their season as long as they possibly can. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. The advantage is we don't have to travel significantly to get there, so it's kind of business as usual for us. We can go to class. We can keep that same schedule that we've normally had all through the season. The other thing is, I think this is a time of the year when that Friday-Saturday thing that we have in our conference kind of pays off because not very many other conferences have that. So it's a Friday-Saturday thing for us again this weekend. So that's kind of our normal schedule.
And heading back to Missouri Arena, we talked about it before a little bit, and you said, not too much of a travel, but just looking at that fan aspect of the championship game. A lot of fans came out, and really for the NCAA tournament, what do you expect for that fans?
That's always helpful. I think probably the Friday game in particular is more dependent on what time of the day that we end up playing our game on whether or not we're going to be able to get very many people there for us. But it was really great that we had some really great support at the conference tournament there too. So I'm very hopeful and optimistic that we'll have the same kind of support that we had then.
And Coach, last question. Like you said, you have Eastern New Mexico now taking the 3rd seed. Your first year here as the UCCS women's basketball head coach. Is this how you wanted it planned out?
Well, yeah. I mean, you always project. Everybody wants to be in this situation. Everybody starts the beginning of the year wanting to win a conference tournament, wanting to win a conference championship, and wanting to get into regionals and get to the Final 8 and win a national championship. So everybody has those same goals. It's just, it's great to be in a situation where we're still in it. There's only 64 teams still playing in Division II now, and we happen to be one of them. So we should feel good about ourselves, but we should also remember what it was that got us to this spot.
Well, there you have it. Head coach Lynn Plett of your UCCS women's basketball team, being the number 3 seed, taking on Eastern New Mexico in the NCAA Division II tournament. Coach, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Charlie.